Yo, yo, yo.
Yo.
Yo, yeah. We good in the building. We good. You know what time it is? It's Tuesday, which means it's Island Boys football talk time. We're happy to be back. Welcome to another night. You got your boys in the building as usual. You got Shridi representing the Carolina Panthers, Jizzle representing the Philadelphia Eagles, and C Money representing the San Francisco 49ers. Guys, what's good, fellas?
We here. Still
Defense,
number one in the NFC.
defense win championships.
Still being disrespected by the reporters, the commentators, the TV networks. Still ain't getting the respect. Still the underdogs.
Well, we got a lot to talk about tonight, but it all starts with my man in the background. He'll be talking tonight. He's gonna point and talk. He's telling you to come. But tonight we'll wrap up week 13. I think it is, yeah, week 13. We'll wrap up. We'll give out our game picks. And we'll give out not game picks, sorry. We'll give out our game balls, our trash bags, and then look ahead at week 14 as well as some NFL news. And we got quite a bit of NFL news actually. So we got some good discussions on the 49ers and where Baker went and all types of stuff. So as we know, Philly came out victorious against the Titans on Sunday, as well as the 49ers came victorious against the Dolphins. So, well, it wasn't without some injury news, which we talked about Sunday, but we'll still get some more out of it today as you got it digested and going ahead. But I'll let you guys wrap up week 13 because I was on a boy. So you guys could do your wrap up on your teams before we go forward with anything else. So anyone, Shane, we'll release Shane for that because he played Zizzle. What you gotta do? What's the wrap up on week 12 for you? Week 13.
But the same it was more of a continuation of what was said on Sunday. It was a dominating performance from this team. Um, this team came out and actually showed you that they're actually the best team in the league. Actually, you know what I mean? The way how they dominated on all phases this week, and it was a easy game for the Eagles this week against you could say a tough opponent against the Tennessee Titans with Mike Vrabel and Derrick Henry and those guys out there. Gotta give credit again to Jonathan Gannon and his defense. Gotta give credit to Nick Sirianni and the offensive coaching staff. They did a great job. I mean, even though the offensive line had about 11 penalties, foul starts, a lot of them were foul starts. Wasn't much holding, just more foul starts and stuff like that. I guess they weren't in sync for that game. I mean, it happens, but they were able to overcome that and actually dominate the game. Usually, when you have penalties like that, usually you tend to either stall on a drive, maybe a turnover happens or something like that. You're probably in on a lot of seconds and long and third and longs. But even though they were in long distances and stuff like that, third and long seconds and long and stuff like that, they were still able to either get a first down, either get a touchdown to either Devante Smith or AJ Brown. I mean, it's what week 13 now. You can see throughout the weeks that when this team is clicking, they're gonna be hard to beat, and hopefully that the defense now could actually decide to get going. I mean, now you have some um, some bodies on defense. You got Lamville Joseph, you got Ndamukong Suh, you got Fletcher Cox, you got Javon Hargrave, and you got Jad Davis coming back. So no, you can act. No, Fletcher Cox doesn't have to play 70 snaps. He doesn't have to play 80 snaps. He doesn't even have to play 40 snaps. He can play 30 snaps. You know what I mean? With him playing 30 snaps or less, he could be more effective in that aspect. So that's good because he's a much older player. So that's a good thing. And you gotta give credit to Harry Roseman again for putting a team like this together. I mean, we all thought that being that they were giving up so much in the run, that would have been their Achilles heel, but he was able to somewhat fill the holes. You gotta give Harry Roseman credit. Again, gotta give credit again to AJ Brown from the Titans. I mean, I don't know who you as a Titan. I guess that's the reason why they fired their GM. You know what I mean? After AJ Brown, you can't get rid of a dominant player like that. You should, even though you have a great back, you never get rid of a dominant skill position player like that, especially at the position. He's a true number one, and you've been seeing it all season. You've seen it in the past couple years that he's actually a true number one. So we're happy to have him. So credit to the Eagles all around. All around. Let's go ahead and let's keep moving forward under the Giants next week. Let's dominate again on all three phases again.
All right. So, I mean, we're getting to the Eagles more going forward because, as Jizzle said, he's still being disrespected.
Still being
So,
disrespected.
we'll talk about that as we wrap up week 12, week 13, and go on to week 14. Shane, what you got to wrap up on the San Francisco 49ers?
You know, more on what the performance we did on Sunday. You know, the number one defense in the NFL showed out, improved where we the number one defense in the NFL. Bosa, I think, if not mistaken, he's leading the NFL in sacks with 13 and a half right now. At the tail leading one of the others.
Yeah.
13 and a half sacks. And dominant pressure in with the comeback of Armstead just free him up some more now, right? And so hopefully here soon or while you can check the news on the latest what happened with Kinlaw. If we can get Kinlaw back as well and solidify our front four. Offensively, we took a blow. With Jimmy going down. Reports coming out of the camp in the medical center right now is that Jimmy don't require foot surgery. It's not a Frank. He just need time to heal. So they're talking about 7 to 8 weeks, depending on how he rehab. So me and Shidi were talking earlier. I think he need to take a trip down to the islands, get some proper healing down there so he come back like in full.
Yeah. No disrespect, but that white by healing, he can do it like the island boy is healing. So.
So we'll see. If Purdy could do it and just protect the ball, put us in scoring position to score. We have the weapons. We can still score. We don't need a elite passer. We scored 3 scores, 4 scores, and then lead the defense just hold. Like I said, our upcoming schedule ain't really that bad. I think our toughest match coming up is probably going to be the Seahawks, the way the Seahawks are playing right now. We have the Buccaneers next. The way how the Buccaneers played last night, I wasn't too impressed. It took Brady. Brady's Brady, but it took him to the last second to come back and score. What else? Just two scores, 2 touchdowns they had, right?
2 touchdowns there.
What I'm saying? That ain't going to do it against our defense.
Right.
The Saints defense is good, but our defense is way better than the Saints defense, and I think he can be in for a awakening on that one. So, and it's a away game. They have to come to San Fran, so we'll see. I don't think he have the upper hand on that. Or offense may be a little sketchy.
Who said the Saints defense good? Which one are you saying?
I said the Saints defense good.
Wow! After watching the last 3 minutes of last night,
that got to do that's Brady. That's playing against Brady. That got to do that.
No. I don't want to hear that.
So you forget about the other 3 quarters.
How you know Brady just say he waiting for that last minute to show him?
Yo, keep drinking
Nah,
your water.
nah. You wait till I start on them scenes. You wait till I start later tonight. You just
keep,
wait. Go ahead. Go ahead, man.
keep drinking your water.
You go ahead.
So, so we got we like I said, we getting healthy on defense. We gonna continue to shine with our number one defense we got there, and we gonna hold it down. We're just gonna see if we can buy it all time. Maybe Jimmy come back. Maybe not. Maybe we don't need Jimmy to come back. Maybe Purdy show out. Maybe we find a gem. We don't know. We ain't gonna know for the next couple of weeks. You know. I mean, he one game, yeah, not even a full game, but he looked under 13 blitzes, cover zero blitzes. He didn't falter. He didn't shake. He didn't take no. I don't think he took a sack. So we see. I don't know if it'll get any worse than that with fucking the man completely like. I've been watching the analysis like complete disrespect. The defense did goal line defense on the 40-yard line. You know what I'm saying? Zero blitzes out the ass. It's like I said, 13 times he was zero blitzed. So it can't get no worse than that. So we
But
see.
that's Miami though. Miami does it to everybody. They zero blitz to everybody.
They had stopped though. They wasn't doing it this year though because they don't have that
No,
same.
because they weren't healthy to do it.
Mm,
But when them had Gordon Jones out there, for some strange they like to just send these zero blitz. They do that against the Bills too, but I don't. That's not a
They
very
didn't
smart
do it.
idea. But
Yeah.
them man just send this zero blitz like them playing Madden or something that they can just get through. You can't do nothing.
right.
I don't understand, but their problem mindset was that's the Mr. Irrelevant in the we can just zero blitz the ass there, get him frightened. But sometimes it's like CNC. You don't have to be the greatest player in the back there, but when you got a good schemer like Shanahan, the game ain't gonna be hard for you.
Right.
And the thing is, some people need to be the man. Like some players, you need a Josh Allen and you need a thing. But as Sheehan said Sunday, they had other quarterbacks that win a Super Bowl there. Didn't have to be the man. They just was, as she and I always say, did for win a Super Bowl. He didn't have to be the man. I remember when Rex Grossman win the Super Bowl for the Bills.
Not
He
win, but
wasn't
he
the
went to Super Bowl.
he went to the Super Bowl, sorry.
Yeah.
But he ain't do it wasn't like he do nothing
No, that was a
to
that was
get
a shit
there.
PS defense with Brian.
Exactly. So you sometimes you just gotta just like you said, limit the mistakes and the 49ers gonna lead the defense right. They're gonna lead the defense carry them. Porter just gotta make the 1-2 throws here and there. And I wanna see how he gonna look when they don't bring all that pressure. When you face a get pressure with just 4 men, and now he gotta scan the field properly. Kind of zero blitz, you passing, you taking the ball, okay, hand fast.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You gonna throw it, you ain't holding it. But if a team could get constant pressure with 4 men, you gotta progress through you gotta go through your progressions and then make the right throw. So I watched the highlights. I know I saw one throw, I think there was a fourth down throw. He threw to Ayuk and the fella Pickett.
Yeah.
The throw was bad. It wasn't a bad play. It's just he didn't throw the ball high enough and it was underthrown. So I'll Xavier Howard do turn and jump and catch it. So it wasn't like it was thing. But you expect that from somebody that you ain't get time playing with
with the
the
number one.
starters. So
Right.
what?
The starters, right. He ain't know the speed. You're going deep. You don't know the speed. You don't know the gauge. You know what I'm saying? You just try and show the ball on the field and leave how you try to make a play. But hopefully he get his practice, the rep with the starters this week. Gauge up the the routes. I mean, Shanahan scheme the runners open. Scheme something to play him.
So what's your confidence meter heading into this week and Porty on a scale of 1 to 10? 10 being very confident, 1 being
Not confident at all.
And
Uh-huh.
Paul in the finals.
Porty.
Well, Porty gonna have to. At the end of the day, the quarterback is the most important position on the field. The Tampa Bay is a top 5 run defense team. They don't give up much big runs, especially with Vita Vea and them fellas there. They don't give up the runs that easy. So you're gonna have to make a couple throws. So what's your confidence meter on this Porty?
So he's still in my wandering bag basically. I give him like a 3.
A 3? Just
Because I've seen him. I've seen
Uh-huh.
he's coming games for this season already. You know, he's coming at the end when you know the game over, but he's coming. He's came into the game, and he could make the throws. I know he can make the throws, but can he do it for 4 quarters?
That's the thing.
So
He made good throws on a zero blitz. Zero blitz is one on ones.
yeah,
What about some zone blitzes that half the man running man and half the people running zone, and then fool if they could fool off Tom Brady, they could fool off anybody in this league.
and again,
'Cause
like a quote what Fred wanna say, he the play against the first team defense, right? So it's like, okay, he's stepping into number 2 after week 2, you know. So he is the practice quarterback, and he throwing against our first string defense. So we'll see.
Jizzle, what's your confidence beating Porty?
Party a two.
A two?
Yeah, two.
Nah. I kind of I'll sit right wrong there with you guys, two and three, just for the fact, like you see, you don't know what you're getting yet. You still make mistakes
Yeah,
against the Dolphins, but you that's expected. But also to the like she if Jimmy was there, that game would have been a lot wide open.
A lot wide open.
That Shane said on Sunday too. If Tua had hit a lot of them damn throws, the game would have been different too.
yeah,
Cause Tua missed some wide, like I said, Tua missed some wide open throws that if man had catch them are gone. He was shell shocked though. He was afraid of that pressure. But Tua missed a lot of bad throws too. And Tua gonna tell you the same. He if he had hit some of them throws, it would have been different. But I mean, you guys got the Buccaneers there. I don't read, and if anybody think that that's a game last night that Brady just come out of the thing, I put the blame more on the Saints than the glory on the Buccaneers.
Mm-hmm.
Under 4 minutes, you up by 13. They score. You just needed one first down. Couldn't get a first down. You lead a man score again. I don't want to hear that nothing but
Bad
good
football.
Brady. That's that I don't care because Cameron Jordan and Demario Davis, we lose that game. I don't want to hear nothing more. What Brady do last night. Brady, as Shane said, Brady didn't do a damn thing for the first until under 4 minutes in the game. I don't want to hear nothing about Brady do this and Brady's a goat and a saint. And I don't want to hear that. It take you till the last 4 minutes to recognize it would be a three-way tie in the division. We need to do something now. And the Saints screw that game more than the Buccaneers win that game.
Brady was after that whole game. He was with that one.
Brady couldn't do nothing. I don't care. I have no respect for the Buccaneers. I even hate the Saints even more now because them lose that game. So I ain't
glad they lose.
yeah, because you get a pick for that. But again,
We sit at number 5.
if Shane win, like the thing about it now, if the 49ers playing the Buccaneers. So if the 49ers beat the Buccaneers Sunday, the Saints win or the Panthers win, we only a game behind the Buccaneers and we own the tiebreaker. It's 3-1. We 3-1 in the division. We have the Saints and the Buccaneers still to go. I'll get into the Panthers later, but it's like you said, the Buccaneers defense against Porter. The good thing is Porter got a running back in the backfield as a magician. You don't have to just hand it after him. Just throw it to him. He'll get everything going there. He don't even have to worry.
he missed a damn touchdown pass.
That's all right. That's all right. Look, I mean, you watched Kamara last night. Kamara don't look like the running back he once was.
Been shut down.
Exactly. He don't look like the difference is with McCaffrey. You don't have to try to run McCaffrey up the gut with 380-pound Vita Vea there. That ain't gonna work.
Right.
You put McCaffrey around, move him around, get him line up on linebackers. I like Levante. They marking Christian McCaffrey. Don't care nobody see. So
But again, it goes back to who you gonna mark, right? If you marking Christian McCaffrey, who marking Kittle?
well, they got 2 All-Pro linebackers.
Okay, so then that's it. The 2 pro linebackers marking them, and then wow.
I mean, you got Carlton Davis and Jamel Dean and
Carlton Davis,
Sean Murphy Bunting.
I think Carlton Davis were getting carved a lot.
No man, he ain't playing. Them album injured.
So who was getting eaten up last night by?
Jamel Dean.
Jamel Dean. And then
Yeah.
we gotta talk about the left tackle. Mr. Lead the league in holding.
Donovan Smith,
Mr. Lead the league in
and
holding.
he's supposed to be a good veteran.
No,
Yeah.
no, 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 no. He was horrible last night.
KG comes
Dono-
so much.
Horrible last night.
Donovan Smith, I don't know what he was doing. Like, but remember, he old too. When you get old, your age showing. Donovan Smith age showing. He looked like he's stiff.
So what you think the Miko over there licking chops saying, come next week? Who do you think I put over there on that left tackle?
Brady ain't gonna do it. I don't care. Nobody say if Brady got it hard. Well, I know I always got it hard against the Saints for some strange reason. But he ain't gonna do nothing against the 49. I don't care. Nobody say Brady does not look like Brady no more. I saw the site.
He should have retired.
Brady, but no,
They need to retire after the season.
I agree with that. But it's one thing I see that I don't know. I admit back in the day, but without a valuable tight end, Brady ain't nothing. He need a valuable tight end. This fella Aton is a rookie. He and Brady ain't on the same page.
Yeah,
Cameron
yeah.
Braid injured.
Yeah.
Brady need a tight end to control the middle of the field and then use his wide receivers. If he just use the wide receivers, he can't do it. He need Aton. And that I don't know. I just don't know what to see. So we'll have to see when it comes to that. But as Shane say, it's all important because they signed Josh Johnson. We saw the news that Baker got thing, and immediately in our chat we were talking about Baker going to San Fran, but to go through waivers with San Fran all the way in the back was highly unlikely. And another thing too, Shane, was when you sign somebody off the practice squad, they gotta stay on the team for 3 weeks, for 3 games. So by signing Josh Johnson out of the practice squad, he has to be on the 53-man roster for 3 weeks.
Well,
So
that's part of me.
So he definitely got to be on the team for 3 weeks.
Right.
So that kind of took away the Baker, and then like we said, the waivers went through today, and the Rams scooped him up, which the Rams are like, I think the whatever draft position the Rams would have been, they either fourth or fifth or third or something like that. They didn't let him pass. I didn't even see who else putting out a claim for him. Cause it stopped right there, number 3 to the Rams. So McVay got a little tie. I don't know how that gonna look. But without Cooper Cup, he gonna run into the same problem he had when he had nobody to throw to.
They say that was a petty move, pal.
But they said that they only did it because to stop the 49. That's what I'm getting it here. So I ain't too sure. But what nonsense this is?
What is chicken nuggets?
With Justin Fields.
Look him up there in the corner.
What you got Justin Fields and the chicken nuggets and he beat at you?
He gets sacked up still. Don't worry about that.
But he beat that.
No.
You can't do that. You can't nugget up the man when the man beat at you.
Look Mahomes there too. Nothing he can't do.
But wait, why you be? Are you 8-4, right?
8-4.
Who the 4 losses are against?
The Bears,
Bears,
the Chiefs, the Broncos,
and who else?
And who else?
The Chiefs, the Bears, the
schedule.
Broncos, and who?
I'll tell you now.
Some of them nuggets. He can't take up. He can't put up Mahomes. He can't put up Wilson. He can't put up Fields.
In the freaking Falcons.
Oh Lord, Mariota, but he can't put up Mariota.
Mariota up there? Mariota up there?
Nah, he ain't up there.
What is?
You can keep all of them up there except Justin Fields. My man Justin Fields going on sick right now.
No.
I mean, it was the first game. He knocked it up still. So
we come knock it ourselves.
Well, Shade, if you could, pop the standings up for me. Pop them NFC. NFC standings up for me because
you just keep putting yourself out of quarterback range, man. Keep on.
I mean, it's division time, baby. We coming.
I know I hear draft. They cussing talking about.
We gonna get Anthony Richardson or Will Levis. I don't come to that conclusion.
They're gonna trade up with Philly.
Trade up. We could, but Bryce Young and think of one of them two going to Houston. We know that for a fact.
Right.
And then the other one, it depends on the Bears ain't getting it. Think one with the full conference standings.
You want to see the full conference? I think I want to see just yours.
No, I want to see the divisions. The divisions you ain't gonna think right now. I want to see the top seven, and then the top seven, and then who on the outside. I know right now. I think the I know the top seven. Three of the NFC East, two of the West, one from the South, one
You want
from
to see the mix or just NFC and then AFC?
NFC, and then AFC. So I know three NFC East, two NFC West, a South, and a thing. So right now, what we got? What we got right now? So right now, Philly still in front. Oh no, that's that
The
AFC. So
AFC.
we got Buffalo first.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're
but
saying NFC?
Yeah, go down to the NFC.
You want
All right,
NFC or
NFC. So we're going through the NFC first. So you got Philly first, 11-1. Minnesota second at 10-2. San Fran third at 8-4. Tampa by virtue of the division 6-6 at 4. Dallas 9-3 fifth. Giants 7-4-1 6. And Seahawks 7-5. That's 7-5 or 7-6?
7-5?
7-5, and then you got the Washington 7-5-1
Detroit coming, boy.
and 8. Detroit and a 5-7 creeping up. Atlanta and Green Bay, all of them on boys this week. And then watch those big bad cardiac cats coming up. They coming up too.
You see, watch them coming up.
So how you guys see any major changes in the stand in the next couple of weeks?
I think it's still the same. I think the only thing you might see drop is probably you might see a change in Washington and Seattle probably later.
Hey, well, if the damn Cadillac Cats beat Seattle,
I think if they try to win this game against Minnesota, be careful. They might sneak into that number 7 seed.
And they're gonna make some nice.
they'll make
They
nice.
tried,
They're 2 games behind the
They're gonna
last.
make some nice.
They got,
yeah, but they seeing that team is 17 games, right?
Mm,
They could go 4-1. They could realistically go 4-1. Remember, the problem with all them wild card teams, all them NFC East, they got to play each other. So they're knocking each other out.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna knock each other out. Cause what? Philly got who? The Giants.
yeah.
That's a loss, more than likely for the Giants. Washington got to play. I don't even know who. Boy, if they tried somehow win this, like as Shane said, so Seattle 7-5 got a game against the Panthers, win or lose. So say for instance they take a L, and they tried win. They're 6-7, them 7-6, 7-5. They tried right there to make some. I don't see the top of the list moving. Philly stays there, Minnesota there by virtue, and San Fran there.
Right.
NFC South is something else, but those were outside of Dallas in the 5th wild card. The rest of them wild cards is. I got a feeling Detroit could actually make some nice and sneak straight in without thing. I don't know Detroit's schedule to a T, but the way they're playing, that's a team that you want to be careful with. And that's another thing. I was listening to something today. I don't think Detroit should take a quarterback with that pick.
Right.
I agree.
With that Rams pick, they're gonna get a top 5 picks with the Rams. I was not taking a quarterback.
Get past
Goff's
Russia.
doing what you need him to. You get Will Anderson or Jalen Carter or Miles Murphy or one of them. Pair him with Aiden Hutchinson. Do not go. If you draft a quarterback with that don't help your team. Goff ain't the reason why you're losing.
Agreed.
It's the defense. So
We see how they dominated Jacksonville.
yeah, and Jacksonville's an up and coming team. I don't know, but Shane, if you think them 7 that ain't no gonna stay, or you think somebody else gonna think?
No, that you gotta have a shake up because you got a lot of and this is why the NFL do a good thing with how they schedule the games with the divisional games coming up in the end. So I think you're gonna see. I mean, right after this week alone, you got a couple divisional games, right? You got Minnesota and Detroit. You got Philly in New York.
Right.
Who Dallas playing by?
The Texans.
Oh,
No, that's
who
not-
who watched Washington and a boy. So
Yeah,
Seattle playing Carolina, Giants playing Philly, Dallas playing the Texas. Dallas most than likely gonna go 10-3.
mm-hmm.
The Giants wouldn't likely gonna take a
Tampa got 5 to 6 and 7. The
the
Giants
Giants
got
got
5, 5,
7-5-1.
right. If you beat Seattle, them gonna drop to 7 and 6.
7-6. Washington
Washington gonna jump up because they don't
Washington gonna go in because of the win percentage.
right. I
If
don't
Detroit beat
I don't think Detroit beat
Minnesota.
Minnesota, but if Detroit beat Minnesota,
You don't think so?
I don't think so.
But Minnesota is one of the weirdest 10-2
The last
teams.
last time they played, I think Minnesota came out with a last second victory.
Yeah, it's a weird 10-2 team. I picking Detroit to beat them. Because Detroit only just beat Washington. Then put them licks in them,
Mm-hmm.
Healthy. Jameson Williams, DJ Chark, St. Brown, DeAndre Swift back. That team in a bad, and the defense played a lot better. If that team put defensive parts on, I remember we used to tease Dan Campbell, but you can't tease him, man. So not so much like before. I didn't like him as a coach, but I ain't there. I just know, sorry to say, when we take up them offensive coordinator be the head coach next year, that in
Now
business.
you want everybody offensive coordinator.
Sometimes it
I'm
no
offensive
Ben.
coordinator.
He had 6 offensive coordinators on his team.
I know, right?
Sometimes in life you just need a lot more. But it'll be tight. Switch it up to the AFC. Let me see what the AFC looking like. You got Buffalo 9-3, Kansas City 9-3, Baltimore 8-4, Tennessee 7-5, Cincy 8-4, Miami 8-4, Jets 7-5, New England 6-6, Chargers 6-6, Vegas 5-7, Pittsburgh 5-7.
Tight.
Tight boy.
In a lot of things will get shaken up this weekend. Baltimore will do a nosedive for the next 4 games.
Yeah, Cincinnati can take a
I don't think I think Baltimore will still beat Pittsburgh. They're playing Pittsburgh. They're gonna beat Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
I think they'll beat. I don't think Pickett will beat Baltimore defense. I don't think so. That's my opinion.
I think Pittsburgh gonna beat them.
Well, we'll see.
How the way Pickett been playing these past couple of games, the Pickett connection.
Pickett looks good.
Yeah, I say he look good, but I don't think he beating
Yeah,
Baltimore.
what back? That defense ain't looking like no scrubs no more like that. We gotta see.
Why is it back?
Buffalo playing the Jets, so somebody gonna get hot in that game.
And watch sharp. The Jets don't beat Buffalo again. Buffalo still don't look complete to me. Even though they win 3 games, them looking like they're traveling by. They ain't fucking.
The 9.5-point favorite. That says a lot.
Because that's the Jets.
That says a lot.
And then
damn Jets beat them last night.
And then the crazy thing about it is, Miami and the Chargers Sunday night. That game got a lot of implications too. I don't even know who find out who New England playing this Sunday. They're 6-6.
New England playing the Cardinals Monday.
Cardinals might beat the Patriots.
Oh God.
The Cardinals might beat the Patriots.
You hire away try Aikman and another fella to call a Monday night Cardinals versus Patriots.
If I was ESPN, I was going to the NFL committee and tell them ask them what's going on.
But Sunday night just shifting our kind of games around, but this Monday night he ain't doing nothing.
ESPN.
I don't know. Well, like you guys say, there's a lot of stuff.
There's that thing on because Tennessee got to play the Jaguars.
And that ain't not be as easy as it.
Kansas City gonna destroy Denver.
Don't be surprised. Well, yeah. I was just going to say division games mean different, but nah, that did.
I find it's gonna save the life.
Yeah. Russell out the door. I don't know what's going on.
I think Baltimore gonna take a tumble. Tennessee gonna take a tumble. Since they should beat Cleveland, Miami and the Chargers are gonna be a tight game, and then the Jets in.
Since they're gonna beat Cleveland.
Yeah. The Jets in Buffalo playing. I mean, they're playing.
Chase looked like he didn't miss a stride when he in that game against the Chiefs last week too. So.
Against the Chiefs?
Yeah.
Again, like you say, every week from now and Tuesday we'll pop up our NFL standings and see how it changed from the week before. Because, like you said, there's a lot of changes. The good thing about this season is a lot of teams even technically out of it, so it ain't as dead and boring. I still got hope
Mm-hmm.
that they could somehow sneak through. So I mean, that's the beauty of this. So we'll keep checking it and make sure that things going good. But mm, like you say, a lot of activity still to go from the Eagle standpoint. Can they hold on to the number one seed? And start? Can they hold on? Can they keep their pace up with the surging Cowboys? From the 49ers standpoint, can they keep the momentum going with new quarterback party? Can they stave off the Seahawks? And then from the Panthers standpoint, can they get a franchise changing win this Sunday and keep track of Tampa Bay? Because more than likely, I got 99% sure Tampa Bay gonna lose to the 49ers. If the Panthers could win this game on Sunday, they won one game out and they hold a tiebreaker against the Buccaneers. So everybody technically playing for something on Sunday, and
Mm-hmm.
we'll see what happens when Sunday comes. So with the wrap up of week 13, we always wrap it up the right way, which is our game balls and trash bags. Which ones do you guys want to start with?
We can start
Wait.
with game boss. Let's start a game boss.
All right. All right. Who's your guys' game balls going to?
I gave it.
Don't say Portishean.
I gave it to none other than the Philadelphia Eagles as a whole. As a
Are you
whole.
that cost me about giving it to my thing? Are you
When last I give it to the Eagles?
all the time?
I give it to the Eagles all the time. Listen,
All the time.
listen, I could have, but I don't. But this week,
All the
I
time.
give it to the Eagles for a dominant performance on all phases: offense, defense, and special teams. They get my game ball this week.
Ah, boy. Shane, don't not say Porter, please.
I ain't give my game ball to the finals defense.
Oh, Jesus. But I say I'll give my game ball to Baker Mayfield.
Go ahead, let me take out Bishop.
Because everybody want to stick with Carolina. I mean, with them team.
I give
This
it to,
week, yeah.
this week. I gave it to the finals defense because we played Tua and Miami Dolphins. I think it should have been the game of the week. Well, it should have been advertised as the game of the week because of the how the matchup was. And four turnovers, 17 points after coming out after the first play and getting touched for 75-yard quick play down the field and then just clamping it down. And then losing your offensive quarterback and then just locking down the defense completely, locking down. The Dolphins couldn't do anything. Tua had an interview today where he talked about the Cardinals' defense is almost unbreakable. So I give my game ball to the Finals defense this week.
I will give my honorary game ball to
He has this honorary
the
shit.
chef for being a complete professional through his time in Carolina. We know it didn't work, but I've heard nothing but good stuff from the chef.
What you do?
He ain't
He was
necessary.
the
You
he
think
was
he has
the
anything bad?
he
Why
was
you
the he was the ultimate teammate.
He won't say anything disrespectful out of the way.
Well,
wait,
whether he whether
wait the next week again, Rams.
whether he had yeah, cause he got a lunatic head coach just like he. Whether he liked it or not, he was the ultimate professional. And remember, he asked for the release. We granted it because he wasn't a problem on the team. So I give him out to honorary one. But my true game ball goes to Dan Campbell because
That's a good one.
that was a very,
Once.
very um staple win for the Lions. It was on defense. Trevor Lawrence couldn't get nothing going. They held Etienne in check. Offense come out blitzing. The offense like they were down 21-3 before the first quarter done. Jaguars, you know, I hit them very good on Dan Campbell, and you can see improvements in that team. That team is making major improvements, and I'll give my game ball to Dan Campbell. So, with that being said, who we giving our trash bags to? Who your trash bags got? Oh, you guys got your trash bags though.
I give my trash bag award to the Denver Broncos offense head coach, offensive coordinator, the man upstairs giving him help, everything. When you gonna score a damn touchdown? One touchdown would have win you that game against the Baltimore Ravens. One touchdown. When you gonna score a touchdown? Russell Wilson, Jerry Judy, what he name? What other receiver name is?
Sutton.
Cortland Sutton. When you gonna score a touchdown? 13 weeks in the NFL and you can't score that touchdown. Something wrong. And I'm surprised another head coach would have been fired a long time ago. Somebody why you still rating with Russell? If Russell ain't sparking offense, why you still rating with Russell?
Money boy. Russell ain't getting bench. Russell ain't getting bench.
Money gonna find a Tyler Hackett
But I think
at the line at the end of the season.
but I
Remember,
don't
you
think
get a man 200
yeah.
something million. They can't get rid of him so easy.
I
But
don't think Hackett
you don't take it sit him down.
right, but I don't think Hackett put that team Al Russell in the right position to
He's
be
not.
succeed.
He's not. You
I,
can't.
I saw a report, and I actually agree with it. When they hired Hackett, I think Denver was hell bent on getting Aaron Rodgers because Hackett is Aaron Rodgers' boy. That was the coordinator for about the last 8 years.
Mhm.
He wanted Aaron Rodgers, and when they couldn't get Aaron Rodgers, Russell was Plan B, and it just went downhill after that. Because you
So,
see, they get a lot of the people that they put in place was Aaron Rodgers people. He bring a lot of people from Green Bay over. I remember they were heavy in Aaron Rodgers to get him, but from time you ain't get him, Hackett don't know how to adjust with another quarterback. He only know Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is make any offensive coordinator look good.
agreed.
So no, without Aaron Rodgers, Hackett got to become a proper coach, and we can see that is not so. You put all your marbles in the basket. Look what happened now.
Well, he hold that trash bag, eh? And the whole damn offense.
Jizzle, who's your trash bag going to?
The Colts. I give it to the Colts. I should give it to the Saints for the horrible defense performance they played in the last minute. But I'm gonna give it to the Colts. I mean, your boss a little bit say you get Jeff Saturday, but I mean, in the first half you looked okay, but in the second half you came out unprepared. It looked like it was a whole a whole spin. Like what happened? What happened from the first half to the second half? This is what happens when you decided to go for a fellow who an analyst as your head coach instead of going for those people in your office inside of your stadium. You have Gus Bradley, who's a former head coach. You had John Fox, who's a former head coach. You have coaches on that team who's coaching this league for years. Number of times. John Fox was a head coach for Carolina Panthers, head coach for the Denver Broncos, defensive coordinator, etc., etc., etc. He has ounce of experience. Same as for Gus Bradley, defensive coordinator, head coach with Jaguars, stuff like that, whatever. Ounce of experience. But yet you decided to go for a Jeff Saturday. I guarantee the coach sit down there, he give me not a drop of help. I wouldn't be giving him no help. Oh, this shit. You choose this face on TV over me? Nah. And you can see how the team, the team might play good in the first half, but the second half, they look horrible.
Can't make an adjustment.
Look horrible. I guarantee Frank Wade would have done a better job. So they get the trash bag this week.
All right, and he almost steal my thunder because I done said it already. Football is played 60 minutes. There's a reason they tell you he needs 60 minutes of total thing because you give one bad minute, that could change the thing. Unfortunately, the Saints give up 3.5 bad minutes in the fourth quarter, and they went from 16-3 to dancing on the sideline to 17-16. Everybody face push up. I don't care that you give up the first touchdown, 10-16. You can't. If you made one first down, that was it.
They almost had it.
Eh,
Taysom Hill caught the ball, but he dropped it.
But you saw what happened the first thing. Ingram had a first down there, and he run out of bounds with like 2 yards before the
Yeah, before the
first
yeah.
down. Cause you were that would have thrown the time off even worse. Cause they
Yeah.
didn't get the third down after that.
I
He
see
had
what
a clear first down, and he run out of bounds. I said, but what nonsense I really seen here? But anybody could score. You don't want to give Brady there time to get the ball in because whether or not he look bad or not, he can do them kind of stuff. But come on, Saints, come on, you playing the Saints. If the Saints won that, they were technically in first place because they had a hold the tiebreaker over the Buccaneers. You had one job in 3.5 minutes, kill the game. And as Jizzle said, Taysom Hill had that catch, but that was a hard catch because that Keanu Neal come right in and hit the con there. That was it. But come on, man. Seeds. I was backing on that. When I saw the Saints thing, I was going to message you, tell you, I get this pick. I know I picked the Saints and two, you picked the Buccaneers. And I was like, I got this. Then when I see the man, he had a punt into the Buccaneers, I say, oh, Jesus. But that's it. That's it again. We out the door. So my trash bag, Dennis Allen and the Saints, you got to do better than that.
Oh, come on, man.
Come on, man. Cause I don't understand what was going on there. I don't. Well, the awards time is over. Shane already went gloating about he picks. So we know what the picks was.
So I need to bring it up.
Bring it up because me and Crazy querying a few of them picks there that we tired that you ain't picking them.
Yeah, he playing a few of them picks. This is way too high. You just watch this. The only high you must win.
Why not?
Read them and weep.
KG, how the man only lose one pick?
And I should not lose that pick.
So kind of fishy.
KG, how this man lose one pick?
I should not lose that one pick. The damn game in the draw. I tell you.
The man went to pick Kansas City. So that technically that should be my pick.
Well, you tell me don't pick Kansas City.
Exactly. We swapped the picks, Jizzle. I had Cincy, he had Kansas City.
You have pick Kansas City all the time.
So technically he should have Kansas City, so he should have 2 red.
I know. I still win.
Well, I'm trying to see where KG went wrong.
Keep you around a lot of places.
Boy.
Against San Fran.
Well,
You know what I gotta say to you? What that?
sometimes, as she say, you gotta keep it different. You gotta mix it up.
See, I help him do the boomer kind of pick and to help him win. So, Shane won convincingly, 14 to Jizzle 10 to my 9. But me and Jizzle will come back strong. We'll come back strong next week because Shane ain't getting away like that.
Turn out
Next week. You gonna see which party over soon. Why? Who's starting this Thursday night game here?
We can go right now. I mean,
That what I mean. Who playing?
The Rams and the Raiders.
What kind of stupid game that is? You think Baker playing this game, Chef Baker?
Baker ain't playing nothing shooting. Baker was just a damn a pick, a petty pick to piss off the finals. I know you're looking for a quarterback.
Say Baker could be playing this game on Thursday.
For McVay?
You could the Waffle the Porkins fella neck mashup. They ain't got no quarterback.
Figure Crosby can have a field against Baker. A field fucking day.
So I assume we all on the Raiders.
Are you picking the Raiders?
KG told me he never picked the Raiders. What's KG face? KG ain't a fan of these Raiders.
Again with the Raiders.
Oh, lad. He went against the ward.
I just don't think the Rams could do it.
Let me see these other games here. New Jersey, Buffalo, Cleveland, Cincy, Houston, Dallas. Man. Hi, bye. I wonder if she ain't gonna take the cheap route on some of these games.
He's cheap.
Put LV for me too. I ain't
No,
picking no Rams.
I don't wait till you say that. Like, you wouldn't come tell me I robbed you.
I get Bonner from Chef Baker enough. He got some good games. I mean, I know that it could be. I know which ones are going to upset a lot.
You know, so fire win this week. Other than maybe Casey over Denver.
I might have to pick TB over SF.
And San Fran over Tampa.
Other
than, you know, show fire wins really.
TB over SF.
I wanna what
show fire win.
What the odds is for that Carolina Seattle game?
By them Gavi as big underdogs, like 6 points or 9 points, something like that. 6 point underdogs and 9 point underdogs, something like that.
That's -4, man.
No, -3.5.
But it gone down then. It dropped. It was bigger than that.
It will keep dropping and keep dropping. By the time Sunday, that probably gonna be like -1.
It was bigger than that.
I just want to know if you can beat or not.
You know how Saturday show you're gonna hear everything that's going on. You can see what's going on. I think we should be healthier this week because they say Brian Bonds is expected to play. He had a lingering knee issue. So Brian Bonds and somebody else. But we should be better. So, but like we said, football playoff stretch is here. So there's a lot of up-to-date content. You guys got any other NFL news? I know Baker was a big
news.
Baker was a big news. You got, like I said, the Panthers. He asked for his release when he found out he was only going to be the third string quarterback, and the Panthers honored it because they said they didn't have any problems with him. We knew he was going to get clean. We just didn't know by who. To a certain extent, the Rams one made sense because they don't have no quarterback, but
they have a quarterback.
Who?
Stafford only got for 4 weeks.
Stafford ain't playing for the rest of the season, Shane.
Okay, yeah, but technically he got for 4 weeks. The Rams acting like they in playoff contention and they went and pick up Baker.
But remember one thing too, they got it. This Stafford ain't no guarantee he can come back better next year.
Right.
They don't have a first round pick to pick a quarterback. I think that the motion of having Baker too to just see how he is in.
Baker wasn't going nowhere.
Look at this. Remember Baker he ain't get no starting job next year.
Right. And you don't think that no other quarterback can coming off a team between now and the next offseason? It's a lot of quarterbacks that come off. Wentz got to come off.
Yeah, but Wentz is a bad.
But who in a rush to get Wentz?
What Baker a starter?
Baker still got they would still take the flyer more on Baker before them take it on Wentz though.
I believe this fucking Baker. I don't know.
I didn't say that thing, but like
Wentz, both of them damage goods.
Right, like Wentz had so after the Philly, Wentz had the keys to Indianapolis. He didn't prove nothing. He had the keys to Washington. He didn't prove nothing. What we could say about Baker is probably his excuse is Matt Rule didn't do him no favors in Carolina. He came late. He didn't get to learn the playbook and whatnot. And so he may come out and have a couple good games on the Rams with McVay. It's not like he had like Jizzle say. Remember Wentz had a phenomenal season before he get injured. I know Jizzle had said in our chat. Baker led Cleveland to a playoff, has a playoff victory. So some people may see stuff in Baker still. Maybe not us, but the Rams just need to have a backup plan in case. Remember the way the Rams team built, they gotta play to win. They ain't got no first round picks in the next 2 or 3 years. No, not this year, but next year they're gonna have to. They're playing to win because of the team that they put together
next year. Because I don't think Aaron Donald might not come back next year. Them 3-9 shit. We talking about 3-9 team right now.
They could blow it up if they want.
We talk.
It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard because they got too much dead
Right.
cap.
I like their cap space.
They got a lot of dead cap on them team. That's why they
True.
can't blow it up. Remember with Aaron Donald, even though he signed that extension, if he leave after that first season, that's a lot dead cap. Jalen Ramsey, he got dead cap on him. They got Leonard Fly that dead cap. So they got a
Got a
couple
lot of
other
things on their
stuff.
cap. They don't know. Them got to work it out. Them got to know. Them 3-9 this year, eh? 3-9. May make it playoffs. They can't make playoffs. And yeah, okay, if you gotta pick up Baker for the future, I still think it was a petty pick. I think you're gonna see them cut him at the end of the offseason. That's just me.
No, they ain't gonna risk. Well, remember they only owe him 1.3 million for the
Right.
rest of the season. But I don't think he wasn't gonna end up on the 49ers for the same reason that I had said earlier in the show, which was Josh Johnson. You guys saw Josh Johnson. He gotta be there for 3 weeks.
Yep.
So there ain't no reason I carrying 3 quarterbacks on the roster.
So we got three. We got three now. Cause we got
One
yeah,
on the practice squad.
no. He not practice. Jacob
Who?
Eason. Jacob Eason. I think he in practice. Cause we get him from the. I think we pick him up from the Colts.
I got he on the active roster too.
I think so. I have a check. Okay, it was Jimmy, Paudy, and I think it's Jacob Eason. So Jimmy get injured, so you got Paudy and Eason.
No man, you gotta be. He last team was probably the. Remember we had Eason too, on the Panthers.
We must have picked him up. We pick him up and waivers and put him on. I think on the
When
practice.
he was saying, yeah, like that. Are you saying he must have was? Are you claiming off waivers? Well, if you claim him too, you still. I think you can't claim him. I think he probably went through waivers and then you pick him up.
Probably.
Yeah, because I don't think I have 3 quarterbacks. From time I used to sign Josh Johnson, knowing that you signed him off the practice squad. That's 3. It's 3 weeks. He got to be there. It don't make sense to have 3 quarterbacks on the team. So
Now when we still got people on injury reserve, like Elijah mentioned on injury reserve. I think Kane Lyon injury reserve. But I don't think Kane Lyon injury reserve no more. And I think they pull it. They come to the point where they have to pull him off. I think he had an active roster. He just ain't playing.
okay, so that's another thing there. But I know Baker, like I said, Baker was the big news. I saw a report say that the Cowboys don't think
OBJ medically
the Cowboys OBG with January.
mid-January.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And I think so too because the teams that he visited, he ain't doing no workout for them. He just
Right.
meet them. So I think either he ain't physically able to do a workout or he just ain't want to do it. And I think that
I think Robert Quinn too. Robert Quinn on the IR too. He got having knee scope. So I think that's about it for we. I think Avante Maddox should be back next week, and if not this week, Maddox should be back next week, and Dallas Goddard should be back week after next. So we got some players coming back.
right.
In the,
This season,
Who got it?
nah,
Maddox?
Gardner.
Nah, they ain't say yo for the season. He probably may be back come play after him.
Okay.
So, but that Blankenship fella looking okay so far. But we gonna see later on in the season how he looks as if teams decide to attack him now and again. But he's been looking good as a backup, surprisingly. So, team may look a little miss a beat, other than you don't have really much of the ball hawk safety out there. Like that you have a Gardner Johnson, but Blankenship doing good. He's sticking his head in there and run. When Chancey Gardner used to do the chicken wing and shy away, you know what I mean? Blankenship sticking his head in there. That's what you want for your safety.
well, you know how it is.
Right.
All right. So NFL news.
Nothing from me.
I can't think of. I know right now you see a lot of the college players declaring for the draft and missing the bowl games.
Stuff like that, yeah.
So I know that's on everybody NFL boy. I know Will Levis declared Ting declared the wide receiver from Ohio State. He ain't playing in a bowl game, so you got a few of them. But I think from my point, from my standpoint, from Carolina, just get through this week of trading, then I'll talk more on there. And the Seahawks Panthers game on Saturday. Shane will talk more about the San Fran and Tampa, and then Jizzle has the Giants. Jizzle your game at 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
I think we playing in Seattle, so
No, why we don't get these 4 o'clock? Because we constantly get the 1 o'clock games.
we gonna be playing. We gonna be playing. We playing in Seattle.
You're East team. That's why.
1 o'clock. But yeah,
Yeah.
we a prime time team. We supposed to be getting that 4 o'clock game too.
But I know me and Shane got the 4 o'clocks.
Yeah,
We only got one.
When I playing, check my thing, Shane. It gotta be 4 o'clock.
Eve.
I swear I playing 4 o'clock.
I'll tell you no.
4:25.
4:25. So
We
we'll
playing
see.
That's why.
We'll see how it is and how it works. But I think that's it for me. The rest of you guys, like I said, you guys can anyone that watches the show could always check us out on Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter for all the latest news and updates and anything with the show. And then just be sure to like and subscribe the page for so you can get up to date content and know when the shows are coming on. And if you guys ever want to join the show, just send us a message on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook, and we can get you on the show to talk some football. So you know how it is. Anything from you guys?
Good. I'm good. On to week 14, getting closer to the end.
Yeah, what's it? 4 more weeks?
4 more weeks.
It's 4 more weeks of football, right?
1 month. 1 month left.
1 month left.
As
Them
fast
playoffs.
as football are done by.
Mhm.
Well, we looking forward to the last 4. It can't be 4 weeks. I sure we got 5 more games.
This week would have been 5. Next week is 4 more.
Right, so you got 5 more games. Oh yeah, cause we ain't play week 14 yet, so we actually just killed out week 13. So yeah, 5 more weeks. 5 more weeks of football. All right, we coming down to it. The home stretch. Play our football, and we're gonna get everyone all the latest San Fran news, Philly news, and Carolina news as we approach the season's end, and hopefully all the teams make playoffs. It's easier said than done for you two, but we'll see what happens with Steve Wilkes and the mighty Panthers after this week here. But we'll see what happens.
I need you to beat the Seahawks.
Well, that's easy work.
Don't make me have to tune in and cuss you out.
Well, Sunday show gonna have a good talk about what we just witnessed. Cause if you leave Tampa, come out there and beat you, I'm very angry.
I got excuse.
I got one too.
What excuse? No excuses. You
Tell
play
Shane,
to win the game.
tell Shane there.
Okay, Gannon.
Exactly. No excuses. That's he got blitz.
He gonna cuss Gannon again Sunday
5
against
minutes.
the Jets. Wait, man.
Five
If
minutes.
you don't freaking blitz Daniel Jones this week
Here we go.
with no weapons,
Dan Joe could run you.
Blitzy can't still.
Well, like I said, during Sundays, whoever all our fans that watch the show, just stick to Twitter because you can see a lot of tweets going on during these games on Sunday. They're gonna have a lot of tweets. So this whole week, we just got our Twitter account up and running properly. So check us out on Twitter because if you see someone ranting in Philly, that's Jizzle. If someone ranting in San Fran, that's Shane. Someone ranting in Carolina, that's Shredy. Just know who the rant's coming from. So you're gonna see some stuff this weekend going forward in the NFL season. So, but that's it for me, guys. Saturday next show, 8 o'clock as usual, and
we cover a week with the week 14 Thursday night game between the Rams and the Raiders.
yep.
And then we go ahead and get our picks in for Sunday and Monday. And then just enjoy football.
Mhm.
All right. Till Saturday, guys.
Peace.
Peace out.